What's up? What's up? What's going on? This is Richie Rich in the building. Not sure if my internet is working right. We'll see in a second. Soon as somebody get in here and let a brother know. Let a brother know what's happening. Can you hear me, y'all? See the God? See the God. Can you hear me loud and clear, man? Hit one. Can you hear your boy? Can you hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, we're gonna let Dre screen roll. I see Dre's over there dabbing on baby Jesus. Dre, tell us how you dab on baby Jesus. Dre.
I don't know how you dab on baby G. I was actually sniffing my nose and Stu snapped the picture,
We,
you know. So I would dab it on my nothing. I would just happen to just be a certain way with my arms or whatever. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes,
uh,
sir.
yeah, we can hear you preach on.
Well,
Wow.
But I was not dabbing.
You was dabbling.
I see 12 people in the chat. Nah, like I said, I was sniffing my underarms and the dude snapped the picture. I told him to wait, but he he wanted to get his snap on. Shout out to everybody in the chat room.
He wanted to get his snap on. That's what's up. How y'all brothers doing out here tonight, man? We got
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
OW. We got Mr. Nick Flats, the real worldly
What
traveler.
up?
What up, Nick? Old Saint Nick, where you at?
I'm over here in Medellin, Colombia.
I'm
Enjoying the
jelly.
experience and enjoying life.
Is it Medellin or is Medellin or Medellin?
Medellin.
Okay. So what's going on out there in Medellin, man? Tell the people what they need to hear.
It's actually coming into some nice weather. They have a holiday tomorrow. I think tomorrow's another holiday. They have like 14 holidays a year, so it's one of many. I think 2 holidays this month. And what else is going on? There was a gay pride parade. There's a different story on that, but there's a lot of beautiful women even out for that. So it's warm weather. It's not as much rain as before. So you got these beautiful women out here, and it's beautiful weather. People enjoying it. They got concerts. They got other activities going on. People out clubbing. There's people hitting the parks. There's just it's a good time to be out here. Coming into the summer months in Medellin is pretty much a high season for tourism. So it's a good time to be out here enjoying yourself. And then people run late at night too. I mean, I go to Itagüí once in a while, like near Plaza Mayorista, and a lot of those clubs and spots will stay open until 5 a.m. even during the week. So if you want to be a late nighter in Medellin, you can always do it.
Mm, that's what's up. That's what's up. Where you at, Mr. OW? Tell the people where you at, player.
I'm on Interstate 10. I'm about to hit the 310 split, drop down the Kenner, and hit the gym at Oxford, you hear me? But, man, I'm back in the Matrix, bro. I'm kind of like, it's bittersweet. I'm back at work, back at home to see my family, my son. But at the same time, man, I'm missing Medellin. I went out there, I stayed 5 days. That's like my home away from home now, man. So everything is positive, too. There, now I'm in the NO, hitting Interstate 10, about to go do my thing. You know what it's here for.
Oh, okay. So where you at, Drees? What's happening with you? Dreezy? Drizzle?
I'm at East Bank, New Orleans, now Eastover, Seabrook, everything like that. But I'm currently in the Jefferson area. As far I'd have knew, I'd have been going to the gym with OW if possible. Maybe I'll catch you to the gym tomorrow or Tuesday. But nevertheless, I'm just sitting back, relaxing, you know, about to get
Okay.
ready to make me a caparine in a little bit, you know, debating on whether I should go live this show. So, it's all about what's going on with this show and how everybody's feeling after the end of this show. Should we continue on my page, on my channel, you know?
Word, word, word.
But everything is all good here.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. So, Mr. Flats, man, just tell me, man, what's really going on in the DR right now, brother? What's your explanation, man? I need to hear everybody's opinion, everybody's input. I heard it's dead out there. Ain't too many brothers traveling. What's the deal, man? People in the chat room, I need y'all to work with me, man. We working off y'all energy too, man. Let us know what's going on in the DR. What's y'all opinion, man? Type it on the screen. Mr. Flat's gonna break it down. You know what I'm saying? Break it down, Mr. Flat. What's going on?
I'm gonna give you the information that I've been getting. So apparently the government had put in legislation to close all the bars on Pedro Quisante Street, and that was a while back, like July last year. They haven't really taken action on it. They want to move all the action out that way towards the Envy, which is on the other side of the city, more where Playa Chiquita is and all that. I think that's going to come down pretty soon. I mean, they were sweeping the girls off the streets when I was there in September, and everybody's denying they're going to make some changes. I kind of think those changes are going to come through eventually. I kind of think when they got that money from the Chinese, that was money that they needed to close the shops down, probably build some hotels, close up Sosua Beach, because they had plans to remodel and renovate the whole Sosua Beach and take all those restaurants out of there. Maybe they're going to compensate the businesses out there, maybe they're not. But I kind of think that's their game plan. I mean, because it's kind of like their game plan is to shut down and move the girls out the streets so that the mongers or the guys start hanging out there, and so they can kind of clear out that area and remodel it and redevelop it. Basically, I think they got some big money, and that $3 billion goes a long way towards remodeling and redeveloping that area. I mean, that's one part of the story. Now, part of the DR. The other parts of the DR are pretty valuable land because there's a lot of speculation and development from those resorts out there too. So there might be some plans to kind of change that up as well, to make bigger resorts, larger resorts. Because I know that you go to Mexico, those resorts out there are gigantic. Man, like one hotel can have like 1,000 rooms. So I mean, it's an acres of property. So there could be some big money coming into play that wanted to redevelop the area and make some big resorts and especially Sosua to clean out the party crowd that they got over there and kind of make it family friendly. I think that might be the end game out there.
Word. Thank you. Shout out to Tony Montana. Good night, fellas. I'll catch up with the chat tomorrow. All right, man. You take it easy, brother, and get you some rest so you can get up and make some money. Cash for the chicas. That's your favorite quote. Cash for the chicas. It's all good. It's all good, my brother. All right, Mr. Drees, in your opinion, man, what's happening, man? Narrate this thing for us. Break it down, man. What's really going on, Mr. Drehart?
Well, what's going on is, like I've been saying, it's nothing more than a game of chess. Those people who bought the Dominican Republic out, they just trying to find to get their way over here, to do things to Americans. So, while Chinese playing chess trying to make their way over here, the American government is not really worried about anything that's happening to those few Americans that's going to Dominican Republic. So, they sent people that they made up, and they got people dying behind that, and they making a big buzz about that until it's too late. Where Chinese people will get, if the agents, they ain't gonna make the land. But Dominicans, they sold them sold themselves out. But you know, I hope they could benefit from it. But I don't know how. When none of that money gonna go to.
All right. You got some background noise going on. What is that your
What is
screen?
that noise?
Huh?
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Oh, W, that's you, man.
I don't know
That
what
is
you
not
hear.
me.
I don't know. It sounds like somebody in the warehouse stacking pallets.
Well, hold on, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself up and see if it goes.
Yeah, that was you. That was you. But go ahead, talk. Go ahead, tell us, man. Break us down, man. What the Illuminati saying about the DR?
Well, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say the whole DR, but I'm gonna say
He
Sasua is definitely on life support right now. And
oh,
somebody got the plug in their hand about to snatch that motherfucker. You heard me? Um, and what I've been hearing, as far as myself, now I'm gonna say I'm not a expert on DR. I haven't been there, but what I'm hearing though, um, it's not gonna be good in the near future. In other words, in my opinion, it's gonna get a lot worse before it get any better. You know, um, maybe this is new change or whatever they got coming in with the Chinese like Drees was talking about. Maybe it might get better with the money they got since they shut down all the street meat that they got over there in Sasua. That might be a new tourist attraction or whatnot they're building up. But from what I'm seeing right now, people dying and the way that the people are putting it on TV, how they're portraying the Dominican Republic right now, it's just not looking good for them for tourism. And tourism is their lifeblood. So if people stop going there, it's like choking them at their neck. Like they're going to choke them out, So let's just hope in the near future, they get it together. But from what I'm seeing, it don't look very promising. There's other places that you can go right now in the Caribbean where people feel a lot more safer. The publicity they're getting, that's just like New Orleans, I mean, we had to clear up things out here for tourism. Where people scared they're not gonna come here, and that's how we make our money. That's our lifeblood is our tourism. So whatever they're gonna do, they better do it quick. They better make it snappy. Because what I'm seeing on TV, every time I turn my TV on, another dead in Dominican Republic, another beating in Dominican Republic, overdose in Dominican Republic. I mean, it's like on repeat. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a Donald Trump bashing. They bashing DR. They doing it here. I mean, it's clear as day. You might go turn your TV on right now. Somebody done fired a plane or something in DR. So whatever their initiative is, whatever they're doing, I hope they hurry up and get it done. I don't want to see any people suffer. I mean, we all know that they're poor in a stricken country. I mean, you cut off their lifeblood, which is tourism. There's not going to be nothing but more suffering there. So, my prayers go out to the people and the people who lost their lives, but it's not looking good for the DR. That's my take on it.
All right, let's go to the chat, man. Somebody says shout out to Drees, no Magic Johnson. I don't know what that means, but maybe that's an inside joke. All right. Coasty said they put new apartments near High Caribbean Disco.
just have to watch the video. So
ATL Kel says he's been to Santo Domingo his past 2 trips. That's what's up. I'm probably gonna see Santo Domingo before the year's out. I'm not sure when, but Sasua is still lit, my boy. Left the other day, NBA agent. Yeah, we got people down there right now, man. They say it's still a lot of people down there, but it's definitely a little thin, especially for the summertime. It's Sasua. Shout out to Tampa Twan, man, for the donation. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, very much, my brother. But
word.
I mean, to me, man, right now it's just it's kind of like everything is muddy, man. Nothing is clear. Everybody got different opinions. Some people are saying the China deal. Some people are saying that they out to get Americans, which I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. If they was out to get us, shit, it'd be a lot more dead. You know what I'm saying? For real, real. But I mean, I really just don't know what's. I think the media is just playing with people, and they coming up with these crazy tabloids, the New York Post and Pacific. They're coming up with all kind of fake news. You know what I'm saying? And they put people that died like a year or two ago in the same boat as people that died last week. Like, I mean, come on, how you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? But then some people saying it's fake alcohol, you know, and anybody getting a damn cold or flu or anything down there, they tying it to the same murders and I mean to the deaths and stuff like that. It's crazy, but um, I think it's just bad media, man. Bad media, irresponsible media people, and all the conspiracy thing. We yet to see that. As far as China giving them money, you got to be careful with people giving you money. I mean, they're giving you money for a reason. They're not giving you money because like you know what I'm saying. China has taken over a lot of countries, man. I mean, they got power in Hawaii. They got power in Vegas. They got a lot of power in America, New York. I mean, they got their own. Even here in Atlanta, they got their own little communities, man. So they always take over shit if you allow them to, you know. But anyhow, man, we're gonna kind of move on from that subject. But unless y'all got something else to add to it, but Mr. Drehart, man, we so what's going on with you in Colombia, man? We got the Colombia Blues, man. Mr. Hart,
Look in the chat room.
you're
Mm,
looking in the chat room.
yeah. Yeah. Somebody had that question about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Tabitha,
Bro,
appreciate you
watch.
again. Do you think we should drink in the bars in DR? I think you should, man. I don't see it as a problem, man. Them people in the club, man, they constantly moving alcohol, man. Like you go to resorts and stuff, man. If you deal with that mini bar, man, ain't no telling how long them drinks been there. Cause man, if you're at a resort, why would you drink from the mini bar and you could probably go right outside and get a free drink? Like, man, why would you? You know, that's just being real lazy. You know what I'm saying? But I would drink from the bar, man. Hell, I've been drinking from it. Most time I drink beer anyhow, or we order bottles. So we'll be getting a brand new bottle. You pop open, you know what I'm saying? So I recommend, man, just do what you've been doing, bro. If you hadn't been doing something, don't do it now. You know what I'm saying? Don't change your routine. Keep the same routine. You know, if you've been going to certain spots, you know, just continue to do what you've been doing, man. Shout out to Kevy Kev, man. What up, man? We out there in September. Shout out to the boy Richie Rich doing it big. DR not going up. DR not going nowhere. The media is running with it because of the clicks. I agree. We are talking about boycotts of sewer anyways in the past because they don't respect darker skin. I don't know, man. I ain't boycotting shit. But I
Yeah,
mean, that's on you, player. I ain't gonna knock your hustle, but I wouldn't recommend boycotting. Maybe if you're gonna boycott, don't go over there, cause you know at the same time, man, we got no power over there. So be careful with that. I just hope Colombia don't turn into this movie scraps. Negative news gets more attention. Tourist dies, but how do you explain the way the government is handling the situation, bro? Anybody want to answer that? Anybody know how the government is handling that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Which government?
He talking about DR.
Which
He talking
government?
about DR.
That's the question.
How's DR government handling these different?
Well, I really, well,
They got the broom out the
uh,
closet and they swept.
obviously by not handling it at all. Because if it was really, there you go. They're not trying to handle it.
All right,
Now
what
that they done sold out and it's gonna hurt Americans, well, they know the Chinese trying to come in. They know the Chinese coming in, and now it's gonna kind of hurt them by the way of Chinese people being able to get. Yeah, it's a game of chess, right? But with the doing is just turning a blind eye to it. They knew what's going on. They knew what's happening. They also knew they messed up themselves too. So give it 5 years. Where is the Dominican Republic is right now? See if you can find them in about 5 years. You know how it's
I don't know who got all that background noise, man. Somebody sound like they digging up their winter clothes.
This it sound like y'all at the haunted house or something.
Yeah. Hey, let's have a vote. Chat. If y'all think it's still safe, hit 1. If y'all don't think it's safe, hit 2. And Nick Flats,
All right,
man,
let's go on to the next subject.
how you think the government is handling it, Nick?
I think the government's handling it really badly, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I think one of the problems they have is like two things. Like somebody just said that when they're trying to connect stuff that happened like a year ago to right now, and then trying to like connect the two events together, right? So the recent deaths that we'd heard about, like in Punta Cana and Sosua, I mean, is the only problem the government is not doing right is it's like not saying that we're looking into it, right? Saying that they're not they're not like taking this proactive step to find the answers, because I mean something did happen, but people want answers to the questions because I mean in terms of the number of deaths, it's not a lot for the 7 million visitors to the DR in a year at least. So a few, it's unfortunate there's been a few deaths, but I mean people could die on holidays or vacations for any reason, heart attack, stroke, whatever kind of medical conditions they have. But the only problem the government is doing is it's not like giving people some kind of answer, right? Like saying we're taking, we're looking into it. We got like some people on the job trying to find the answer right away, just so people have some kind of like feeling of safety and security. And like the government's actually concerned about them. That I think they're just doing a bad job in terms of public relations.
What you think, OW? You agree with that? Or what's your thoughts on the player? And then we'll
Like
move on.
my thought is this, like I said before, they got the broom out the closet and they swept this shit under the rug. I'm more than sure some part of that government, they got people out there that know exactly what happened, when it happened, and how it happened. But for them to release that information, it's gonna hurt their pockets. And their pockets is what's gonna come first. So they're gonna drag feet and stomp the mud as far as releasing information immediately to the general public. But see, behind closed doors, there's a lot of information that we don't, won't, and probably never will know about because it's gonna hurt their pocket. Just like here, same shit, different power.
All right, I'm gonna read this one comment. He brings up a good point. Trey Goo 24 says, "How you gonna know what DR government is doing if you don't speak the language and don't read DR news?" Anybody want to take that one on? Cause I've been asking around to the people that live there, and they've been telling me that the government been trying to do stuff. They've been trying to investigate. Um, as we all know, in the DR, they do move a lot slower than maybe the states as far as investigations and stuff like that. But I mean, we don't know. I mean, me personally, I really don't know or if they are handling it or not. I mean, but one thing I do know is that they need to publicize, the updates or let us know as Americans, because if you just sit back and you don't make an announcement, then the people automatically gonna assume that it's not being handled right. But go ahead and what's your thoughts on that? Oh, now, are you there with me?
All right, you had to unmute myself. Um, you said, how would we know what's going on specifically? Well, I'll be honest with
Yeah,
you. I feel like you. I really don't know. You know, because nobody really knows. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we getting limited information. We getting bird fed information. So basically, what we talking about is what we can go off of. You know, there's no definitive answer on anything yet. That's why people are scared. That's why you got the 70% drop in tourism there. Nobody knows. You know, and who wants to gamble with their life on going lay out on the fucking beach, until they definitely know. Like I'm gonna go walk around the corner. I don't know if he got guns bullet in that guns or not, but I'm gonna go up in his face. No, I'm not gonna risk it, unless I know definitively. So that's the best I can answer that question. Because if we all knew for sure what the problem was, the problem would probably be solved. We'll work on solving the problem or avoid that particular problem or that particular area. But it's a question mark right now. And people don't want to gamble with their lives. Why blame them? And there's other people, they brave heart. They feel like, it ain't gonna happen to me. Anybody could die out here, so they just go ahead on out there. But man, it's a lot of fear mongering going on, these TV outlets and stuff right now, and people scare easily, bro. Nobody won't die, behind a vacation. So that's what's going on. Nobody knows.
that's what's up. All right, well, we're gonna move on to the next little subject, man. We're gonna talk about I guess Drees can talk about what's going on with these Rio Blues, you know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, Dree? You with us, man? What's up? Drees, you with us, man? All right, Nick, let me ask you a question. So what do you think the future of DR gonna be? You think it's gonna get better before it get worse? I heard Arnell saying it's gonna get worse before it get better. Or you think things are just gonna go under the rug and it's gonna pass over and everything gonna be all right, or what?
Well, I mean, I think in terms of like tourism, I think it will get better. I think right now, though, see, there's a couple things though, and you got to wonder why the government's letting the bad news out that way, right? Most governments, like he says, like I agree with, I agree with that 504. Like sometimes they be covering that stuff up and trying to like make it sound, either make it sound like they got control of the situation or just like not talk about it, right? So I'm not really sure, but this news coming out benefits somebody, right? Like the way it's coming out. The only thing I can think of is land and property values. And trying to scare away investors, scare away other people getting. It's very valuable land on the north coast of the Dominican Republic, and particularly Sosua is like a straight shot from Puerto Plata, basically to Sosua Airport, and then you go from there to hit the other spots. Punta Cana's got, I guess, its own airport area too, but I mean, like it's just like it's like the last in that chain to be developed in that area of the north coast of the Dominican Republic. So that land is extremely valuable, like from Punta Cana all the way down to Sosua. And so somebody's got eyes on it. I mean, that's been the word on the street for a while. They thought the Russians had their eyes on it. Looks like the Chinese do for major. Because I used to live in Vancouver, Canada, and before the Olympics over there, the Chinese did huge developments of that city. The city was like totally transformed. Like, in a few years, I mean, there were high rises that were 30 stories tall before you even knew it in like 10 years. I mean, it was amazing. 5, 10 years, the city was totally transformed. So, with the with the DR, it could be possible that you're going to have some huge development coming through from Putacana, shipping all the way down to Sosua. So I kind of think that future might benefit somebody who has already got the pieces of land or wants to get more land, and um, and then people who are going to probably put a whole chain of roads and a whole chain of development through that area, which will benefit them. It will not necessarily benefit, like in Vancouver, it won't benefit the average person, but it's going to benefit the billionaires and the multi-billionaires.
Word. I'm gonna read some of this stuff off the thing, off the chat. All right. If your number one money maker is tourism, I would be moving heaven and earth to figure out what the fuck is going on. Excuse my language. It's typical BS from a corrupt country. But I don't think tourism is the number one thing. I think it's about 20% of their economy, which is huge. But I might be wrong. Yeah. All right. I'm from Honduras. Way more dangerous. I agree. Uh, hurt they pocket or get them. Man, I can't be reading all this craziness. Oh yeah, I'm late. 13 deaths, no funeral. All right, Mr. Jackson Jeter, he's convinced that nobody really died over there because he hadn't seen no obituaries or he hadn't seen no funerals on the news. So all of this is fake news in his opinion. I remember when the baby got attacked at Disney World, they didn't waste no time going after the gator that attacked them. Shit, I wish it was just an alligator. We can go and get the alligator. Transparency is a lot better than being sneaky. If a cat is honest, transgressions can be acknowledged and eventually forgiven, but being underhanded is forever. That's true, man. Like, I mean, you gotta come forward, but you know how they do in America. They can't figure it out, man. They gonna get somebody. You know what I'm saying? Most of the resorts in Punta Cana are owned foreign corporations, so they will lose out too. That's true. You got a lot of American uh, resorts and stuff like that. All right. CJ Foy said he think it'll pass over with time, be back to normal. Charlie Travel, what up, man? The stats don't lie. More people die in Long Beach or Atlanta than the DR. But you know what, man? I'm not gonna compare these U.S. cities to the DR because simple fact that we have probably 15 to 20 times the guns they got, and I mean it's just not fair to compare like American states to the DR. But I get what you're saying, but that's just my opinion. It'll fade away like Ebola. Most deaths aren't in Sasua. Facts. I think there's only one guy, as far as recently, that died in Sasua, as far as American goes. All right. Y'all going in now. I can't read everything. They are denying this news hurts DR tourism. This fall and winter, we will see the effects. Weddings season is on as we speak in a lot, and millions are being lost. Yeah, right. All right. So, any questions in the chat before we get out of here? We're not gonna make this live too long tonight. So, I mean, right now we at 34 minutes. We got 43 watching. Can we get 43 likes and at least one dislike. So somebody give me a dislike and let me get 43 likes. It wouldn't be right without one dislike. What y'all think? what you think, Dre? It won't be.
You got to get at least one, right?
I gotta get at least one. Everybody agreeing there's something wrong, man.
Well, I can think of 2 people that'll give you a dislike. You know.
Yeah. 2 or 3.
Might be 4 now. I think them stats is going up. You know. So what's going on with you in the Rio? Appreciate that one dislike. Hey, shout yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the one dislike just sitting in the room, he chilling like, oh shit, I forgot it. He like, damn, I gotta get on my job. They gotta remind me in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's got to get it. He's got to get it in. Got to get it in.
They gotta get it in, man. So, Dries, what's going on with the DR? What's going on with the Brazil joint, man? What's happening with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. All I was saying was there's an anxiety to Rio trip. I don't know what you were talking about, blues and everything, but let me explain myself. I'm looking forward to go somewhere else, like ASAP. Now, where I want Rio, I have no clue and nowhere to go right now because, like I look at Brazil as like the holy grail. You know, I mean, to the people that have been watching my channel, you've seen some of the things I've been doing. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, but I thought I had enough time in 2 weeks, and guess what, player? It wasn't enough time. So I'm just to go back right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an anxiety I have. I don't know if it's just to go somewhere or if it's just to go back to Rio and finish doing some of the things that I had plans on doing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a simple anxiety, and I'm looking at going to other places. Like I actually want to go to Santo Domingo. I actually do want to go to San Jose. I'm researching those spots. Don't have to go, but the San Jose, I'm gonna have to do some research on because that seems like one of those spots nobody's going to, unless I can find it to somewhere in the islands, which I'm not too sure about going to because we're going into July right now, and you know what's about to come through that Gulf. So I don't know if I'm gonna be really willing to go out there and a storm coming out there on one island. Like a safe bet would be to go to Medellin, but I kind of do want to get me another stamp. Can y'all hear me well out here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you, cousin. We here. I'm here. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. Well,
All
anyway,
right, we got a question.
all right. But like I'm saying, I'm just thinking of other places that I could possibly. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Finish what you said.
No, I was done. I was done. Go ahead.
All right, we got a question in the room. Nick answered and Ornell. They asking, is Brazil safe or is it dangerous?
I answer that question. Anywhere you going is where you're gonna have safe and dangerous places. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no damn more dangerous than where I'm staying at right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you go in the hood where they robbing and they got dope, they might bust you in your chops. It's simple as that. If you go in places where they got working class people, that's civilized, you know what I'm saying? You got less chances of getting hit up. Not saying you won't get hit up, because I saw somebody in Brazil when I was there get her purse snatched. But how she played it, she was stupid because she left her purse on the counter and turned her back on it. I mean, I like, come and get me. But as long as you stay in places that's somewhat of a upper scale area, you don't got murderers and jackets going on all the time, you should be safe. You take your ass up in the favela by yourself, looking like a tourist, with all your little worldly gold and diamond watches, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might bust you in your chops and rob you. So just use your sense about yourself when you travel, you know? And that's pretty much it.
All right, Trey, go ahead. Answer the same question, Nick. What's your thoughts, man? Is it safe?
Yeah, well, I kind of agree. It's kind of like the only place I've been mugged and robbed has been like 5 minute walk away from my home when I used to live in Boston. So got jumped by three guys, like just a short distance from the subway station. So to be honest with you, that was the only place. And I've traveled several different countries in the world, and I've never had the issues that I've had in the States. To be honest with you, maybe I had my room broken into in India and had my stuff stolen, but I'll tell you, it's the States is more violent, more dangerous for me than any place. Because the thing that happens with most tourists is you're not going to be staying in the hood, right? You're going to generally be staying with other tourists, near other tourists. You generally are not going to have any problems because you're going to be staying in either a nice apartment, which is going to be, by their standards, an upper class or middle class neighborhood, right? By our standards, it might not be the same as U.S. standards, whatever, if you come from Beverly Hills or someplace like that. But I mean, in terms of the standards of most countries you're visiting, you're going to be in a much better neighborhood, a safer neighborhood, sometimes in your own neighborhood back in the U.S. And you have like I say, an apartment, that has a security, right front for, front door security, like, high end apartment in the U.S. might have. It's a clean residential neighborhood, so you don't have those issues. You don't have crime issues. And it really just happens generally when people like I agree with 504. OW, when you go to some kind of sketchy area. But even I go to sketchy areas here in Medellin, and I still don't have. I would be more likely to get jumped in the U.S. if I went to a sketchy area, and even in the middle of the day, than I would be over here to be in a foreign country. To be honest with you, because there's some crazy people and some weird people out there, but here in Medellin in some spots, but they're not rolling up on you with a gun or a knife or something like that. I know I still go to some parts in Boston. The gangs be controlling that territory. They eyeball you and you can't be going down the street. Like wandering in the wrong neighborhood or wandering in the wrong project. You might not make it back out. So it's a much different situation when you go overseas as a tourist generally.
Hey, that's like out in New Orleans, man. These cats out here got guns bigger than the police. You think I'm worried about going somewhere in another country, worried about getting hit up, in some of them countries, they don't even got bullets. They can't afford bullets. They might run up on you with a stick, or a sharpened butter knife or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on where you go at. Just use your common sense. Damn, Nick, they ambushed you in the subway, dog? I ain't know that. Damn.
Now that was right outside the subway. That was about 20 years ago, but I'm just saying, it's still, that neighborhood's still rough. I mean, it's gentrified a little bit, but like Roxbury, where I'm from, it's still rough. It's still bad. Ain't a good place to go.
You remember that night we were in Tagui? It was in El Centro. No, not in Tagui. What we gonna say in Centro?
What's that? What you saying?
You remember that night that we had went to Centro? And we saw the slums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the people, but they was a little disparate there. They had less than most.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a section of the city. I want to say it's a large section of the city, but yeah, you got like homeless people there. You got scavengers that scavenge through trash and stuff like that. Yeah, you've got people. Yeah. Well, we passed through one side of the city into the downtown area, and the club we went to is kind of in the worst spot in the downtown area, but it's the most interesting spot too. It's right in Plaza Botero.
But to make your point though, even when we got out of the Uber, who took an Uber? Well, when we got the Uber or the cab, I still didn't feel as in danger as I would if you dropped me off in the middle of the 8th Ward at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel more in danger.
I agree with you. Yep.
Because I know them people there. That mean they just freaking hungry. A lot of them really didn't look too intimidating anyway. When you look at them like they're like a week away.
Right.
You come out here. I mean, you got some big hood ass cats out here. You know what I'm saying? They grab you, you're gonna be fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, man, just use your wits. Don't go walk down there.
That's right. Use common sense. Mm-hmm.
Just common sense. I want to go down there. They got some chicas down there. Man, it's dark. They don't got no lights on. What is you doing? Why is you going down there? Come over here in the light with a police officer with the big long guns. You know what I'm saying? Come, use your head. So that's the answer to that question. Looking for trouble, you're gonna find it. I don't care if you're in
Well, that's pretty
Brazil.
much it. Why you don't wander down back alleys, side streets, and trying to find shady deals, things like that. Generally, most tourists are going to be doing what other tourists do. So you're not going to, like you're talking Brazil, unless you're trying to go to favelas and trying to go to certain areas. You're generally okay because you're with the regular flow of tourists. You're going to be fine. I mean, unless you want to wander some shady place to do something shady, where the gangs are, then you might have issues. Same way if you go to somewhere where the gangs are in the U.S., you might have issues.
Well, we don't have gangs in New Orleans. We got a bunch of cats out here with choppers, you know what I'm saying? And they, man, look, this air man for itself out here. No gang. But they'll do you something dirty though. You carry your butt out there. Mm-hmm.
Word. Mm-hmm. All right, that's what's up, man. Well, we're gonna try to wrap this thing up tonight, man. Know everybody got to go to work tomorrow. So let me know, everybody. What's your next destination, man? Type your next destination on the screen, man, so we can know what's really cracking. Y'all got any topics y'all want to talk about? Hey, bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Breeze, man, you got any last words you want to talk about? Things you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, you simps going to Dominican Republic, you got 5 years left. Good night.
You fucking heartless, man. Leave them post simps alone, man. Can a simp dream? Let the simp have his dream, man. Come on, dream. You're a dream killer tonight, man. Come on.
Dream, man, you just killing them. 5 years ago, they can get it. They can get a lot done in 5 years.
Oh man.
It don't make no difference when I'm there. You got 4.5 years left.
For 4.5. Wow, let's get short at 5 to 4.5. You got 1 year left. Get it all in while you can. But don't come to Medellin, though, man. That's all done. Medellin closed for the year.
Yeah, closed for business. Shout out to Medellin, man.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Charlie Travels, man. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate all the support. Everybody in here, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Leon Bowler, I see you going to Sasua in August. That's what's up. I think that's one of the best months to go. Texo, Cuba is very safe. Terry Pearson says, I guess he going to Mexico.
Oh, and, man.
Jason Jeter said, Drees, you hate DR.
Oh, man.
Take a piss.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody in the room want me to shout them out?
The island.
This is the best channel on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. T-Love.
Let me ask Drees, please. Drees, did you say you get the Simps their own personal island? Did I hear that? I'm just wondering. Did you say that?
Simps need to stay in the island area. Jamaica, all the spots where the Japanese rented out. Stay there. Do not go no further south than the islands, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
5 years.
Any last words?
Well, enjoy the DR while it's still 4.5 years left.
Man, y'all,
I like that.
Don't do DR like that, man. DR gonna always be a spot I'm gonna go to.
That's right.
Always.
That's right.
Take y'all ass on the plane and get the deal.
Do it
HD
now.
chilling.
Tickets probably cheap. Hotels
Goddamn
probably cheap, huh?
chilling.
All right, Nick, have you been to Cuba? HD Chiller said, what about Cuba? Have you been there yet?
Yeah.
I've not been to Cuba, but I'm planning to go this year. So by this year or maybe early next year, we'll be putting it on the list. I'll just have to figure out how to get there. I guess by way of Mexico or something like that.
Oh, yeah, so you want to have to go through the bull crap, right?
Exactly. So I can slip in. Oh, I shouldn't say that publicly. That might catch me on it. Oh no, you can't do it. Might change the rules on me. But yeah, that's a plan. I mean, that's in the works.
All right, Charlie Travis says, y'all need to try Tijuana, Mexico, Hong Kong, and Adelitas. I don't know what that is. Adelitas. But anyhow, we'll check. I was thinking about Tijuana, man, but that's too close to California, man. Seems like it would be Americanized. You've been
He's
there,
talking
right?
about Adelitas. Adelitas. That's another famous like spot. It's similar to Hong Kong. We go for some action.
Oh, okay. Great content, guys. Keep it rolling. DR September, Asia 2020. Hey, Kevin Kev, man, I thought you was going to Asia last year, man. I hadn't heard from you, man. Yeah, you need to holler at me, man. I don't got your number, man. You know, you changed number. All right, Steven says, on sports, Panama is the lick. Okay. Oh, if y'all wager on sports. All right. I don't know what sport you're talking about. If you're talking about soccer, I don't
Right.
know. Shout out Ace Live. Shout out to Ace Live, man. Shit. That's my dog. He out there. Y'all check him out on his channel, man. He in Vietnam right now. Out there in Vietnam. I think last time he said he'll be out there for 6 months, man. Y'all gotta support him, man. That man, he doing some real traveling now. He damn near the black hobo traveler at this point. So y'all support him.
Going out on the edge.
Hell yeah. Shit. I know peeps in Cuba that speaks perfect English. Panama is dope. I was there in February. Isaac, what's happening with you? You still in some Sasua?
Anybody in the chat, what y'all think about Costa Rica? Just wondering. Not saying I'm going there, but I'm just wondering what y'all think about Costa Rica.
T Bizzle in this thing. What's going on?
Anybody in the
Passport
chat room
action.
been to Costa Rica?
Passport action, man. Y'all click on that brother page, check him out. Man, I just started YouTube. Y'all check him out, man. Tell Ace if he get close enough to Trump to miss his. Man, I gotta stop reading all this, man. The moment I say Trump, man, my whole page might shut down.
Violence coming to get you.
Yeah, he
All right.
might get Ace more wide out this bitch.
Oh man. All right. Steven said Costa Rica is fire. You gotta hit is that Jocko or Juco? Juco Beach. It's going down. I heard about it. Costa Rica is fun, but 3 times the price of DR.
Damn. Ooh, that's scary. You say 3 times the price.
This man said he had Habanos almost every night. They tore my pockets up, but it was worth it. Costa Rica is beautiful. Costa Rica is racist, bro. Costa Rica is dead. 5 years. San Jose was great. All of the Colombian chicas go to Panama and Lima, Peru, Santiago, Chile. Passport actions, man. We about to end this thing, man, because you know, man, I think we're about 45 minutes in, so No, we don't try to make it too long and bore y'all and shit. Costa Rica cool, fun, but pricey. All right, man. It sounds like we need deep pockets to go to Costa Rica, man.
Yeah, I don't like the way that sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get. I'm on bargain basement. I don't know, man. Mm. What's
Dre,
pricey? What damn? I
Right.
can't even say
Well,
that.
I guess I'll look for a ticket somewhere.
you look for a ticket where, Dre?
Come on, Drees,
Guess
man.
guess I start looking for a ticket somewhere else. What? What I do,
Why?
man?
What's your next stop, Trees? Works.
Look
All
at
I
this.
said is
Y'all see this booger
it
wooger
was
trying to
gonna be
push me?
San Jose, but you know,
All right.
I think they take American money in Costa Rica too.
uh-huh.
I think anywhere that accepts American
Yeah,
money.
they do. They do. Yeah, they do take American dollars. Yeah.
In Costa Rica?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh, no, man.
didn't know how it
No.
was, but
Nah, he asked, was
y'all just
Brazil
confirmed.
expensive?
Hell no,
OW, OW, answer that,
Charlie
man.
Travels.
hell no. Brazil wasn't expensive for me.
Let me take
Go ahead, answer that, Dre.
that. Brazil gonna be expensive for if you trying to go get condos with glass ceilings and walls and shit.
Thank you.
Other than that, you will have no problem in that have a problem. If you're looking for the porn stuff for the porn star evangelist for Bible study, yeah, you gonna have problems with your pockets. You know what I'm saying? But you do not have to spend a lot of money to be there in Copacabana, Oreo, or Lagoa, or Ipanema. But the best place to stay, the best bang for your buck you will get is in Copacabana. You do not have to spend a lot of money. I can tell you like this: you can do it on a $50 a day budget. No matter how long you stay, just budget at $50 a day. You will not have a problem unless you got problems with math. But no, it
Yes,
is
sir.
not expensive. The most money you should be on your plane ticket there. That's it.
Mm. Well,
Your
I'll tell
plane
you,
ticket, your
Charlie.
Airbnb, or your hotel. You spend, you spend. You know, go ahead on. Go ahead.
Charlie, I
Tell him.
spent less than 2 grand and I
Really?
was there 9 days.
Where you at,
I
Rick?
did everything I wanted to do. Not everything, but damn near. I spent less than 2 grand. That's with the flight, Airbnb, entertainment, food, the whole nine, tours, everything. Under 2 grand.
I'm there with you. My flight ticket was 714. I stayed there for 14 days. My room was under $200. Well, maybe a little bit over, like 213, 215 or something like that. So you're looking at between my room for 2 weeks and my ticket was under $1,000. And I was eating every day for less than $10. We're gonna say nine,
Well,
$10. I was eating every day. So there you go.
I hope y'all ain't lying to me because I'm going to be there next month and I'll find out
altogether,
if you're
my
telling the
flight
truth.
was about $540.
You just gotta know where to go eat at, man. Like you go up in the mountains and stuff, man. They give you get a whole plate of food, you know, for $3 or
I
$4.
ate breakfast 10 head.
All right, Jackson Jeter brought up a good point about the DR.
I ate
Well,
breakfast,
not DR
10 head
travel
ice in the
insurance,
morning.
just travel
God
insurance,
damn.
period, man. What's y'all thoughts on that? Anybody can jump in, man.
My thoughts on travel insurance, it's like a freaking necessary evil. You know, it's like a condom. I'd rather have it. I mean, I'd rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a necessary evil. Definitely for me, the health insurance, I buy that every rip. You don't know what's gonna happen out there. You fall down the stairs, crack a knuckle, whatever it may be. You know, I always get the health insurance when I travel. Now, as far as the insurance, take my chances with that. I mean, fuck it. If I missed a flight, I just paid $100. You know, and even with some of that travel insurance, I found out the hard way they don't cover your tickets all the time. It has to be extenuating circumstances. For example, in my video when I got stuck in Medellin that time, I had travel insurance, but they wanted me to provide a a, a ticket or something showing that I had got pulled over on side the highway. That was the reason why I missed my flight. In other words, you have to have a documented reason with a particular insurance I had. You have a documented reason for the reason why you missed that flight in order for them to pay for the next booking, like the penalty or whatever, you know. So even with that flight insurance, I didn't have a viable reason for missing my flight. I still had to pay the $100 anyway. From that point forward, the flight insurance or whatever, I just didn't get it no more. I was like, you know what? Nah. But the health insurance for travel, I get that every rip. No, that's not even a second guess. I always pay the little $20 or $15, whatever it is. Yeah, man. I still have to pay for that for missing my flight. Bastards.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never got travel insurance, but I'll consider it next time. But I'm sure, I'm sure if I get sick, man, I can do a GoFundMe. Y'all help a brother out, right?
Shit, I ain't
Oh
putting,
yeah. I'll hop on the plane and come get you.
before or after the Chica, Nick.
Well, I might have to go with a couple of chicas along the way, but I mean, it's a necessary evil, isn't it?
See what I'm saying? You mess around with Nick, you're gonna bleed to death, cousin. You better go ahead and get that health insurance.
Word. Shit. Hey man, I thought
I would say I would
ahead.
say that travel insurance and health insurance is important, especially if you're like, let's say you're doing a cruise or you got some kind of excursion lined up, like safari or something in Africa, something like that. Because if you get sick, they're going to leave you behind, and then on top of it, you might be stuck in a hospital, especially when it comes to a cruise or some kind of package tour or whatever you're doing. So because cruise ship would take off without you, and then you'd be stuck in a hospital, and then you lose your money on the cruise too. So sometimes if you know you got something, or maybe you got some kind of condition, especially if it's a big, expensive vacation you got going on, you should have both travel and health insurance. Because if something happens, you break a leg, or you get sick, or you can't go on that particular excursion or that like booked holiday, whatever, like scheduled tour kind of thing. They're not going to compensate you. You could be stuck in the hospital with first hospital bills, but plus losing out on that vacation you might already have booked.
Word. All right. Well, let me get y'all last words, man. Go ahead, give me your last and final words, Nick. We getting out of here.
What was the final words? Medellin, Colombia. There's a lot to do in Colombia. I mean, it's cheap to get around. The only thing I can see right now is I think Colombia is enjoying a boost in tourism because it's at the perfect time where a lot of people see Colombia or already been here, and they're like, well, I'm going to cancel my trip to go to DR and either come to Colombia or they're coming to Brazil. So a lot of people kind of switching up a little bit for this year. So I think it's boosted in both countries their tourism market pretty heavily because people are like, they're scared of going to the DR, so they're going to choose some kind of alternative that's like close to what they were going to do. Might be a little more expensive, maybe a little further away, but they're still willing to kind of like not take the risk going to the DR.
Word. What about you on their last word?
Hey, I gotta bounce up out here, fellas. I just realized what time it is. But look, hey man, y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all having me on. Look, don't let the PC scare you. If you're gonna go, just go have a good time. You can't live forever. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. Y'all be easy.
All right. Mr. Drehart. Dreezy.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna cut me off this time, right?
Go ahead, man. Let them know when you're done.
Y'all not gonna cut me off this
Nah,
time.
we ain't
Nah.
gonna cut you off, man.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, um, I have no idea of where to go next. I just know I just want to go. The last trip brought about some anxiety. I might end up just going back to curb that anxiety because I don't think it's gonna leave unless I go back to that place and finish some of the business that I had. And man, you should have seen some of the other things that I had lined up. But nevertheless, I'd like to thank all 42 of y'all for coming out. Please leave a like on your way out the door. This is Drees, and I thank y'all for coming tonight. I'm done.
All right, all right. Well, appreciate everybody coming in here, man. I
I'm done.
appreciate y'all coming in the room, man, commenting. Y'all be safe this week, man. Perhaps me and Dre will probably go live somewhere towards the middle of the week or something. But I need y'all feedback, man. Email me, man. Sasua Dominican Republic at yahoo.com. Sasua Dominican Republic at yahoo.com. Email me with some topics or, whatever you want to talk about or whatever. One of y'all brothers want to get on the show, let me know. We like to share your experience also. So y'all holler at me. Y'all stay safe, man. And I'll talk to y'all later, man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, peace.
Don't forget about peace. Peace, peace, peace. All right, let me get back.